everybody, and welcome back to another Minecraft Survival Let's Play episode. I am Ramses. Let's get started. Okay, so this room might not look super familiar, but also you might remember that this right here is our setup for our iron farm. I did a little bit of decoration on the walls, just added some bricks and stuff. That's actually why I built this furnace array right here and just threw some charcoal in it from the trees around. I just turned logs into charcoal kind of thing. I've been pretty much over here the whole time, and I've actually been doing quite a lot of work. I've got a bunch of junk chests set up from the work I've been doing here, and a bed set up, and I don't have a proper entrance yet. That's just a stairs that just go up to the surface. You can see actually just above us is the water for the iron farm. But I was AFKing here to try to get iron, and so I wanted to block this up with dirt. But real quick, at the start of today's episode, I thought I would show you guys the iron we got. I've been doing a little bit of AFKing. We've got close to 19 stacks. That's 18 stacks is the first two rows, plus this. Plus, actually, I have this spread out so that I can keep everything organized. But this is all good iron right here, too. So, that's quite a lot of iron. We're doing really, really well for ourselves. And I've been doing a fair amount of AFKing. And I've also been doing a fair amount of work between episodes. So, let's actually go take a look at what I've done. I built this room and kind of designed it, but I don't have anything up top, like any kind of building up top to house the stairs in, so that's probably going to be one of my goals soon. But I just slept, so it should be daytime out. Of course, the one thing I noticed is that there's usually a few baby zombies around. You can see, so this is our stairs. They just go straight down into the ground. And I want to build a little building around it. And you can see, this is our iron farm right here. I did a little bit of design work on it. So you can see here underneath us is where the villagers are. We put the glass here last episode. And then over here I filled in the rest of this glass. So this is all safe to walk on. You can see a baby zombie right there. I'll leave him alone for right now. This place attracts a lot of zombies, and the babies don't burn up in daylight, so it attracts a lot of there's two baby zombies, actually. Those guys are dangerous. I'm going to leave them alone right now. And I'd like to introduce you. I'm sure you noticed that there's a rail going around the iron farm and a pig. So I would like to introduce you all to Penelope. This is my new pig-powered iron farm. Penelope is in control of this minecart, actually, and she just pushes it around in circles around this thing. I only kind of did it because I was bored, and then I decided to keep it, and I decided to name her Penelope. She's Percival's sister, Penelope. And she's the one who helps us get all of the iron, I've decided. It's my newest invention, the pig-powered iron farm. So, you know, patent pending, I guess. Let's see if we can take care of these guys. They're kind of hard to take care of, unless I go down there. Come on. Oh, come on. Man, it's difficult to get these guys. There we go. I got one of them. Well, let's grab our Wizard's Wrath and get the other one. He's got to be around here somewhere. There was a little baby zombie villager. Oh, there he is. He's after the villagers, so he's not after me. Oh, but he can still be after me if he wants to be. There he is. Okay. Well, and we didn't take too much damage either. Yeah, and I built these stuff, the fence here, mostly just to keep Penelope safe. Nothing can actually get in here. But it's a nice safe place to stand for me if I want to, like, shoot the mobs that appear while we're AFKing, or to protect anything from getting Penelope, because I definitely don't want a creeper to blow any of this up, so it's nice that they can't, you know, get in here and blow this glass. Of course, they can still get pretty close if they were on the outside. So, anyway, I'm thinking this is all looking pretty good. And this is basically the design that I had in mind. It's really simple, and there's more work I want to do. So the things that I want to do in today's episode are build some kind of, like, building right here, and maybe that building can even connect with this fence here somehow. And that way, we don't have to block this up with dirt when we want to AFK here. And the other thing that I'm thinking about doing is, so I did figure out one thing. Our house over there, we can't really see, oh geez, it's really hard to control this thing when I'm zoomed in. You can't really see our house from here. They're not close enough together that I can load both at the same time. So I unfortunately cannot do my AFK fish farm and load the iron farm at the same time, and that's why I built an AFK chamber down there. so that I could get iron over here. But I'm thinking, if I'm going to be over here getting iron, there could be other stuff we build over here as well. So I'm thinking about the potential of building other farms over here. So my idea right now, what I want to do is level this whole village, consume all the resources. I actually already leveled one building right here to clear some space. But then now what I want to do is level the rest of the village, and then maybe level out some of this ground because it's all pretty chaotic and funky over here. But level it all out, and then build other farms here. Because right now, like, our garden is a mess, and, like, it's barely even operational anymore. So I'm thinking we could, you know, maybe take over these garden beds or build us our own garden beds or something, and we could basically build this nice big farming complex over here in where this village used to be. I think that's a pretty good idea, but it means that the first step is going to be clearing a lot of these trees and a lot of these buildings. So I'm going to do most of that off camera, and I'm going to bring you guys back when all of that is done. So I will see you guys in just a little bit. And there we go. The village is gone. That took quite a while, and it really did a number on my tools. And I even went back and used the AFK fish farm to repair my tools a little bit. Everything except for my axe, which is actually still doing okay. And I just didn't feel like dealing with it. It's actually been a few days since I recorded that last clip. I cleared out that village in an afternoon or so. Or, I mean, less than an afternoon. But then I got pretty busy, and then since then, actually, Minecon Earth happened, and I watched Minecon Earth. So if you guys didn't catch that, that was pretty cool. I'm pretty excited about those updates. We may talk about them later in this episode or in another episode. But I'm pretty excited about those things. But right now, I just thought I'd show you guys, yes, the village is now gone, which means this is the only thing over here. But I think our next order of business really needs to be putting a lid on this thing right here. A way to get, to like some kind of small building that I want to build on top of this. But in order to do that, I think probably I'm going to clear away this little bit of dirt. And then we'll start figuring out what it is that I actually want to build this out of. Probably mostly spruce and stone and things like that. But anyway, I'm going to clear away this stuff and then start collecting some of the supplies I'm going to want. I've got most of the materials I need from destroying the village. I've actually got loads of spruce wood from destroying the village. So that should be able to help us. And I'll bring you guys back in just a little bit when I have a better idea of what I'm going to be doing. Alright, so I've got a couple supplies on me right here. Let's say we start building this thing. So I know that I don't need much more room on this side of it. Now, if I want to, I could connect it up with this, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I think, well, let's think about this. Probably, because what I want to do is I want to make some kind of building on top of this area right here. So what if I stick one corner right there, and another one right there, and then we'll make it wider out this way to probably at least like here, maybe that's a little bit too big. Let's go one more in. What does that make? Is it 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8? No, I would rather it be an odd number. It sometimes can get difficult to build in even numbers. So what's that? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 plus the 2 blocks in the end make 9. Yeah, I think that's gonna be pretty good. And then from here, we'll just make a rectangle. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Okay, and then from there, let's just start filling in cobblestone. I think I want to actually make the walls out of cobblestone. I try not to use cobblestone because it's kind of a funky looking block, but if used properly, and especially I think with spruce wood, it actually looks kind of nice. So I'm thinking that maybe I'll try to throw together some cobblestone, and then in a minute here I'll decide where I want the doors to go. I suppose one of them should go here, lined up with this thing. And I don't know. I'll figure out. This side feels like the natural side to put a door on, but I feel like it's also like one of the least useful besides maybe this one, because really we want the door on like this side and maybe this side for getting in. I don't know. We'll play with it. Regardless, I'm gonna start building up these walls to a height that we like. It probably won't be super high. You know, obviously at least 3 so that we can jump without banging our head. But yeah, I'm going to start just building up these walls and see if we can start getting a little bit more interesting of a shape going on. And I'll bring you guys back in just a little bit. Alright, this is what I have right now. It's gonna be a really simple little house. I just want something over here. But it's gonna be pretty simple. And then what I might do with it, well, I mean, what I currently have planned is to just do like a basic roof like this, you know? But maybe I could do something a little bit more. It's probably not worth all the trouble right now. Let me get some dirt around in my hand here, because I want to have something to stand on. Right? So we go like that, and that becomes the beginning of our roof right here. This is my thinking for now. It's going to be really simple, but I think it's going to work just fine for what we're looking at, and we're going to have more builds over here that will hopefully look nicer later on. I'm just finishing up the last little bit of this roof right here. I haven't done like the top of it yet. Like, I still need to fill in something up here, but I'm not too worried about that. I'm making sure that I extend it out by 2 over here, because I'm going to add my typical like log, you know, oh, that's not right. Bracing at the top, if that makes any sense. Here, I'll pick this up, and then yeah, this is starting to look pretty good. I think it's time to get rid of this dirt. Good. And I'm gonna add, because I'm not quite done here, I need to add all the stuff right here at this level, and probably out by 1 more as well. Alright, well, I'm just about done with the roof, but I kind of want to try something. So what I'm going to do is just pillar up right here. I have honestly no idea whether this is going to work or not. Here, let's see. I need a piece of dirt here. This is going to be kind of complicated for me to think about, so hold on. Bear with me for a moment. What if I made like a log going across the top like this? I don't know if this is actually going to look good. I just thought it'd be kind of a little bit more interesting than doing, I mean, practically nothing. Just to see what it's like, you know. Oh, evidently we have a little friend. There's no more of those, are there? Just trying to keep my eye out. Okay, how does that look from in here? It actually looks just fine. I guess I forgot to look at it from outside on like the ground level. The roof looks a little bit too much. Like there's just a little bit too much roof, I feel like. I don't know what I want to do to fix that. Oh, I'm using the wrong... I'm just throwing stuff, and I can't hold on to any of the stuff I want. Clearly I'm being a really pro Minecrafter today. Well, it looks a little funky and flat on top, but also I can't really tell what it's like right now because... Oh, that's not right. I need to add these things right here. It'll make the roof look a lot better. I feel like I need to do something a little bit more on top. Maybe just put like a slab on top of that log, or maybe stick the log out by 1 more. Let's see if we can find our way up there. We're gonna need some more supplies though, is the problem. I'm throwing 1 more slab on top of here to kind of make the shape just a little bit better, and then I want to see what happens if I do 1 more log sticking out on either side. I guess I should probably test it before I do both, but it's not the end of the world. Let's go figure it out. I feel like we should get rid of that. I don't think that looks very good. Let's get those down. But I do like the look of the slab on top of the log. I just don't like the look of it sticking out. But it was worth a shot. You know, you never really know until you try it. You can't really tell what it's gonna look like, which is frustrating, I guess. But also, it just means you gotta try stuff. Like, I get ideas all the time that don't pan out, but I just keep trying different things. Yeah, that's not bad. It's simple. It's not bad at all. Okay. The next things that we need to do is make the... I'm getting stuck here. We need to make... Let me get rid of this. We need to make this side, and probably, I'm assuming, the other side as well, look a little bit more interesting. Yeah, because it just looks too much like flat, stairs. Right, what do we think of that? I think that looks kind of cool. I like that kind of, like, off-center log thing that we've got going on. I did the same thing to the other side where the door is, and it actually works really well with the door. So let's actually go look at that real quick. I can show you guys what that looks like. Look at it from here. And then we'll put a door right there. I think that's a pretty cool little idea. Let's actually go find a door real quick. I'm sure I've got one down here. There's probably loads of doors that I picked up at some point or other, or extra doors I made and then never used kind of thing. Yeah. Close it up and see what it looks like. Yeah, I think I kind of like the look of that. Put some torches next to it. If we want, we could do a door on the other side as well. We might as well. We can't really fit it anywhere else, so if we were going to have another door, I guess it would have to be right there. Yeah. That doesn't look too bad. Just putting these torches in slightly smarter locations. That one probably won't stay, but is there for right now. You can see I'm out of steak. I had some wheat from when I destroyed the village, so I just made some bread. This is a nice little simple thing we got going here. Let's see, do we have any... No, I need more just regular planks. Let's see what we got going here. I want to make the rest of the floor using planks. I think the other thing I sort of want to do is make a little bit more framing inside here. See, what does that look like? I feel like I need to lower it by one. I don't know. That doesn't look quite right either. I came up with a new plan here to see if I can make this look a little bit nicer. I feel like that's actually pretty cool. Yeah, let's throw these... I decided to do this because I couldn't get the straight beams to look very good. But that's actually pretty cool. And then actually what I still would probably want to do, because on this side, because there's nothing above it, the beams would look good. It'd be a pretty simple way to make this look a little bit better. Yeah. Yeah, I think I mostly kind of like that. At least for right now, I think this works. Let's go like this to add light in a couple little places here. And that's probably enough light for now. I may also maybe like put some glowstone in the floor with carpets over it or something like that. But that's not bad right there. And then the other thing that I should do, since I'm done over here, I should get rid of these because they're not really necessary for this. And I guess there doesn't need to be a bed down here. I could put the bed up here instead. Gosh, my inventory is just a mess. I'll stick a bed in the corner for right now. I'm not ready to try to move these chests. There's so much stuff in them. Try to offload some of it. Right, I think for now that's gonna do it. I don't think I need really anything else right now. Wait, I do have one idea though of something I could add that I just thought of, and I'm not sure if I have the stuff for it here, or I do. I've got trap doors. So let's have a little bit of fun actually. I'm thinking that. Let's take a look at what that looks like. Oh, that's kind of cool. It looks a little bit lonely, though. How do I make it look less lonely? Let's throw one on the other side, too. Oh, I've got an idea. I don't know if this is going to work, but let's try it. Because, once again, I'm just trying stuff, you know? We need this. Oh, you can hear we're getting some iron. Let's just take some buttons and go like that and see what that looks like. I think that looks much less lonely right now, but it does draw attention to up here. It makes me feel like up there needs something. I'm thinking either a trapdoor or a button. But let me go put the buttons on the other side because I think I do like that. I know it's kind of random just to throw buttons everywhere and hope that it looks better, but I find that sometimes it's true. Sometimes you throw a button up and it looks better. But let's actually pillar up somewhere. I've got some dirt on me. Let's see if I can find a good way to pillar up. Alright, let's look at this. I threw one more trapdoor. See, no, I don't think I like that trapdoor up there. I guess we'll just leave it like this for now, and if it occurs to me what's supposed to be there, I'll try to add it. But for right now, I think that actually looks pretty good. The other thing that I sort of want to do is just line up the, yeah, I'm going to do it. What I want to do here is, oh, I'm out of... Well, I can at least use the wood here. Yeah, what I think I want to do is just make these fences line up directly here. Something sort of like that, I think, makes sense to me. Actually, while we're here... That doesn't look too bad. I'm going to do that to the other side, too, just to, you know, have a little fun. Add a little bit more detail to it. Yeah, I think for right now that actually looks really good. Let's call that good for now. I don't really want to work over here too much longer. I think that one thing I do need is to replace that with a piece of spruce wood plank right there, because it looks kind of awkward with it just being dirt. Oh, I'm dropping things all over the place. Okay, I kind of like the way that looks. I think our next step is we've got a lot of inventory and storage problems that we've been dealing with. And so I think it's probably time that we fix that up a little bit. Okay, yeah, I can't get anything else out of my inventory, so I'll just have to hold on to that dirt and grass for right now. Yeah, I think our next step is probably going to have to do something with dealing with our storage and inventory, because it's a mess. I don't have enough room to store any of the stuff that I want to be storing right now. So, anyways, oh, I don't know if I've shown you guys recently how much iron we have, but it's a ton. I've done a little bit more AFKing, but I don't quite remember what it was like last time I showed you guys. Oh, I didn't realize that was there. Well, I guess I'll just leave that there for right now. Didn't realize there was a hole behind it when I did that. Anyway, let's get out of here for right now and see if we can go deal with our storage problem, because we've got a handful of chests back at our little house, but we're running out of room in many of them right now. So, like I mentioned before, we need to start working on... That was loud. We need to start working on a new storage system, and I think I'm going to put it below our house. Either that, or I'm thinking about putting it, you know, like in a different location entirely. But I think I like the idea of putting it below our house and then like actually making it meet up with the mining shaft, like we talked about. Like I built that automatic unloading station and everything. So I'm thinking about building a redstone sorting system underneath our house. But for right now, I at least want to start getting maybe some of the chests and stuff in place. That way we can actually start putting stuff somewhere. So it's, wow, it's actually been a while since we've been back here. Those don't stack. Okay, oh, they're completely different things. Anyways, so let's see. Can either of these fit in here? No, we're like out of dirt storage. Let's just add another dirt storage there to get that out of our inventory. Yeah, so you can see like this is getting really full. Obviously this isn't, but this one is getting really full, and this one is getting really full, and I even started running out of room for wood at some point because most of our wood is almost maxed out right here. And I use so much wood so frequently that I think we're going to need to add some more here. I almost want like a separate chest for every single wood type. So let's actually look downstairs real quick at what we have going on right here and see maybe what it's going to take. I'm going to look up actually how much space we're going to need like underground for the system that I want to build. So I'm going to probably spend a little bit of time planning and researching. And then I'll bring you guys back when I have something closer to the size that we want, and we can actually start setting down at least the chests, if not the rest of it. We don't need to set up all the redstone today. In fact, I don't plan to. but I'm at least going to set up the chests for how I want them laid out, and then we can start throwing stuff in them, and then we can do the sorting system on another day. Maybe the next episode, maybe a little bit farther on. I'm probably going to need to spend some time getting resources for that, because it's going to take a lot of resources to get everything we need for that. Oh, look, I'm finally out of bread. Here we go. I ran out of cow that whole time I was working in the village and on the iron farm, so I'm actually, I mean, unless I've got more in here somewhere. No, I don't think I do. So I decided that since I had so much fish, I could just start eating cooked salmon. Oh, the other thing that we're completely out of storage on is magic books. So I might come up with a different situation to that entirely, some kind of like library-like building that I could store all the magic books in separately. That's one plan that I'm thinking about right now. So that I might not even store magic books downstairs. It might be something else entirely. But anyway, let me go do some research and some planning and figure out what it is actually we're gonna need as far as space, and then I will bring you guys back in a little while. All right, and I'm back. It has been a little while since I recorded last, and you are about to see why. I dug out a lot of stuff. You can see I've got a bunch of stuff that's just left down there to despawn right now. This is a pretty big space I cleared out right here. My pickaxe is kind of in trouble right now. I guess I'll pick some of this stuff up. I'm sure I really don't need it though. Actually, I want that. Did I see iron right there? Did I pick up the iron? I thought I saw some iron ore there. I know I don't really need any more iron right now because I have an iron farm, but it seemed like just a waste to just leave it there. So I figured I might as well pick it up and grab this coal as well. Which I suppose will help me heal my pickaxe up a little bit. Whenever I find coal, I've been trying to mine it on purpose because I get a little bit of XP from it. And that helps me with my pickaxe because, yeah, you can tell my pickaxe definitely took a beating on this hole. So on the subject of the giant hole that I just dug, I know it's huge. It's very, very huge. We are actually really going to need that much space, or just about all of that space. Most of it, however, is not for the storage, but for the redstone that's going to do the sorting. We're going to have a room here in the center of this giant hole with our chests, and then all around the outside on the edges here is going to be where we do all of the redstone that's going to sort our system. So my next step is to really quick set up the chests so that you guys can get a good idea of where the chests are going to be and how many there are going to be, but we're not going to fill them today. I might start working on what I'm going to put in them and like organizing them in between episodes and then show you guys at the beginning of the next episode or something like that. But the first thing I do want to do is get the chests in place. So I guess I probably need some chests. Alright guys, I just finished placing the chests and here they are. So this is the storage that we're going to have. This is going to be our main storage system. I decided I wanted this many. So each one of these sections is 12 double chests. So it's 6 high and 2 wide for each of these. And the whole system is going to be chained together. So I guess that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 times 6. Wow. We're gonna have a fair amount of storage. And that's okay with me. That's exactly what I'm looking for. So you guys can see, right, I've done a system like this once before where I did even more. I did 3 on the sides and then 2 in the center. But I'm just going to do 2 on each side, basically. This is going to be like a room. So this will get filled in, you know? And then everything pretty much outside of the cobblestone platform we're standing on right now is going to be mostly redstone and stuff like that. There'll be some blank spaces in the corners, probably. And who knows, maybe I'll put something over there at some point. But for the most part, what we're looking at is going to be right here, just here, basically. And then we'll put some kind of ceiling on this as well, so we're not just looking at the dirt. But I wanted to dig a hole that was, like, absolutely as large as I was going to need. And I didn't want to have to dig more later. I've made the mistake of digging a hole that's, like, exactly the size of the contraption that I want before. And then I end up getting like stuck in there and it becomes really difficult. So I dug this bigger than I needed to, but not by a lot. We're actually going to fill this with a lot of redstone back here. It's going to go almost all the way to the wall. It's probably, my guess is that we've got maybe 1 block or maybe 2 blocks space going around this whole thing that will be empty, but the redstone was going to go almost all the way there. So this is our system that we're going to have. Obviously, this won't stay cobblestone. And you can see I had to use chests and trap chests so that I could set them next to each other. And for those of you who don't know about trap chests, it's just like a regular chest but with a tripwire hook in it. And trap chests actually give a redstone output when you use them, but that's not why we're using them. We're just using them so that we can tile this many chests next to each other. Otherwise it wouldn't let us because of the way chests work. Anyway, yeah, I think that this is looking pretty good. The ceiling looks weird and dark and creepy, but that's okay, because eventually we're just going to build a ceiling on this. I don't know what the aesthetic design of this room is going to be yet. That's why I just used cobblestone for right now, and all I really did was build this floor. And actually, we're probably going to be up another block or 2 from here, and there's going to be like a little step down in order to view these chests, just barely be able to see these bottom chests to click on them, but still be able to reach the top. Oh, I guess we can reach the top ones from here too. We're going to make it a little bit more convenient. We'll probably be about, my guess is about this tall actually, but we'll have like, I don't know, maybe like a stair block right here pointed down towards these. I don't know, we'll see. I'm still making a couple decisions about what I want to do with it, but I think that this is looking pretty good. Anyway, I hope you guys really enjoyed this episode and what we did. I know it was kind of sporadic. I mean, for me it was pretty strange because I had huge gaps in between each of my different, like, clips of recording. Partially because, you know, certain jobs took a long time, and other time just because I had kind of a busy weekend. So it's been a strange episode for me. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm excited for the work we're going to do over by the iron farm to get more farms over there, and I'm excited to start getting this place set up with some redstone and stuff like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please leave a like. If you haven't subscribed yet, absolutely do so, and make sure that you hit the bell icon if you want to get notifications about any future episodes. I cannot wait for those future episodes. I hope you guys have a wonderful time. Until I see you next time, you guys keep being your beautiful selves. I'll see you guys later.